The cow startled me. I completely forgot. Oh, why is that? Okay, I bumped my charger. My phone is currently charging through my computer. I'm sorry if sometimes it beeps. My charger's kind of shitty. So, today, I'm going to first clear out my inventory for the most part. Probably take a little bit of food with us, but we're gonna cause some havoc. I could have started at where we're going, but eh, I don't really want to do that. So we're just gonna throw everything in here. I will bring the stone axe just in case. Book and quill, definitely. Before I... Ooh. Ghost Hunter camera I think we have saved. Yes, we do. I cannot get camera captured cameras, apparently. I guess I have to find them? Or it just won't show me the recipe. That's the wrong one. Let's see. Can I eat this? Yeah, honestly, what did I expect? So let's do... We have starfruit. Yeah, we have a starfruit sapling, so we only need one. We have apricot. Do we have lime? Nectarine. We have pear, right? Yeah, we have pear. And plum. Nectarine. So we could do those. Okay, that should be good enough. These aren't going to give us a lot, but we can also slaughter things on the way. So, what we're going to do... which button is it? You? Yep. So we're going to teleport to the orb. We are also going to back up a little bit. Hello. Get a peach, because why not? We're not going to break anything, and we are going to do set world spawn here. So that we don't regret our life choices. Glorious. I should have read the book beforehand, but I guess I can read the book, and now we're just gonna run. Well, first we're gonna eat food, and we're gonna run. So, we originally had two of these books. We now have our original book, because every time you load into the world, it gives you one. And we have a evil book. I'll look through that in a second. Let's go over by this weird pig and this camper. Eat some more food. We're gonna have a little bit to fuck around. These don't give me, like, anything. But it's fine, I didn't really have any good food. You like pears? Do you? Just out of curiosity. Holy cow, you give lots of... Okay. You didn't give any. Okay. That should keep us going for a little bit. So, what we just did was this. The ancient rite of ascension. In ancient days before the fall, when heavens heard the faithful call, a sacred stone was placed with care to lift our souls beyond the air. Touch the block with gentle hand, and light shall rise at your command. The golden beam will pierce the sky and carry prayers up on high. The spirits dance in circling light. They bless the weary, grant them sight. No darkness lingers, no grief remains, when heaven's fire burns through your veins. So seek the stone when hope grows thin, and let the holy rite begin. And of course, if we search ritual, it'll just tell us how to get to the orb. And I don't know which way it was pointing, so it wasn't pointing to the orb we just came from. For reasons, I don't know. We're gonna just walk as far away as possible. And actually, I'll look at the evil book. So the res- resumption? That, that word is fucking with my brain and I don't know why. Resumption of the ritual. The light of blessed silver calls to you. Become its vessel and tear through the dark. The relic will tear his vessel apart, but he must first be lured by rage. Make him manifest, and the soul shall fall into your hands. Use it not in vain. It is a harvest forged in nightmare. Unlike mortal steel, this blade breathes with the dark power of the abyss. The gods. That scared the fuck out of me. I think it's starting to rain. I heard something hit the roof of the porch outside. The dark power of the abyss, the gods themselves bless its forging. When the end comes, it is this holy silver that will tear through his vessel. Having claimed the soul, your preparation is complete. You must now create the vessel to spark the ritual anew. The hour of confrontation is upon you. Forge the spear and let it begin. This is the sphere, and that is the end. So, we already fucked up. Uh, I, I, I think it's kind of you're meant to fuck up the first time you go through it because, well, as you saw, it didn't become the evil book until we touched the orb. And, well, after you touch the orb, there's not really a way to untouch the orb. So we're just kind of screwed. That's fine. I'm also going to do my best not to pick up anything of use. And you'll see why we're running later. Unless you've seen the first episode of this series, then you should already know. That or you have either played or seen this mod. It is very, very popular right now, or at least from those that I watch it is. It seems like a lot of people are playing it. It's cool. I enjoy it. I enjoy causing havoc. Especially at 11 o'clock at night, because I am an idiot. Oh, lemon tree. I am going to mark you with green. We need one of those. But we don't want to be anywhere near it. There is a lot of stuff over here. I might just cut down a tree and make a boat. That seems like it might be the best options. Maybe? Yeah. Okay. Is this the one I have to shift or not shift? Yes, I do have to shift. There we go. I'm playing like 5 different mod packs right now. I'm not recording most of them, but Some want to do things one way, some want to do it another. There's a ghost tree. And we are going to just all of that. We don't need to save nothing. Thank you, rain. So my plan is we're just gonna go out. We do want to be on land somewhere. So I'm just gonna go until I find a land that I don't care if it gets rearranged. What is... Oh, my phone is yelling at me. We're in a warm ocean. That's nice. Oh, we found a ship. Oh, we found pirates. I remember I got the weird... Because the pirates come with an achievement. And I got the achievement when I did not see any pirates. So, it's good to know. Oh, there is a spider on my front door. That scared the fuck out of me. Okay, so I'm a dumbass. First of all, I'm recording this at 11 o'clock at night, like an idiot. Second of all, I have kittens running around, so they're causing havoc. And second of all, uh, because it's kind of hot in the house, and our swamp cooler is kind of crap, the front door is open and the screen door is closed, so I could just see out into the darkness. Ooh, another boat. And then the thunderstorming in the game isn't helping either. Fishing villager. There's another pirate ship. I would prefer an island. Could you give me an island? It doesn't have to be a cool island, it just has to be an island. There is actually a lot of boats out here. Okay, that looked like there was someone standing under the water and that confused me. Oh, here's land. Okay, so I'm gonna basically just settle on this island. We're gonna light it up so no monsters spawn, and then we're just gonna chill here. Not really do much. I'm gonna talk about chaos, I'm gonna tell stories, and we're just gonna wait for our fate to come fuck us over. I was questioning why it wasn't letting me put torch down. Cause, we fucked up. We fucked up. And it's fine. Like I said, we can't exactly untouch the orb. It has been touched. There's no removing our fingerprints that are now all over it. There's no undoing the blood that probably is now covering our book. There's what the fuck? I don't know what that is. I don't think that's from the orb, but I don't know what that is. Anyway, I actually have like charms and beads on my bed. So while I... What the fuck? Oh, hello. I see you. Hi. The neighbors heard nothing. That is different. The neighbors heard nothing? Okay. Good to know. Well, probably not good to know. Should the neighbors have heard something? Ooh. I didn't like that. Excuse you. What was that? Okay. Great. Glorious. Thanks. Delightful. Absolutely delightful. What the Okay, that was different than the first time I fucked with this. So, for anyone who, if you decided to start this series, kind of in the middle of the series, or for the off chance you're watching my live stream, that sounded like footsteps. Is that footsteps? Okay, swear I'm hearing something, but I don't know what the fuck that was. There's just a villager over there. He's probably fucked. I'm sorry if you get caught in the crossfire, my dude. I do also want to add this. We are going to do dark red. Just so after things happen, we can return here and kind of see what happens. I'm not going to reveal what happens. If you've seen it, cool. If not, you're in for, well, you are in for an experience. And like I said, I'm not gonna really move. I'm just gonna kind of wait for my fate. And when weird stuff starts happening, I'll walk around the island, stuff like that. I have charms and stuff. I'm gonna make keychains and tell stories. So, I was kind of talking about this on the first time I played it. It reminds me of not necessarily my Jesus. There's either lava there or that is where that struck, but dang, that was loud. Not necessarily my favorite SCP, but one of my, I guess, favorite revenge stories. I fully went into it on a previous episode. I still haven't found the number. I can't look it up right now because my phone has my chat opened up. I don't know if anyone will be talking in chat, but in case someone does. That was a weird. Oh, jeez, hi! Whoa, what is. No one touched me. I was perfectly fine, and then suddenly everything had to be right the fuck now. We gotta do shit. We have some beef with you. What did I do? I mean, aside from touch a bloody orb. Jesus. Okay, I'm gonna cheat for a second because holy cow, what the hell? Tomatoes. We're gonna light up more of the. Oh, it's a sky village. It's just so high I can't see it. Is that a baby? Oh my god! Why are you orange? I'm pretty sure it's a type of brown, but it looks almost orange. So I'm fucking up that village too. I'm just fucking up everything. I swear I'm hearing like a quiet heartbeat. And, I'm not liking that. I am not liking that at all. Okay. Let's go a little bit higher this time. This time also don't be by the fucking cactus. Okay. We'll do this. And then we'll do... I need... Yeah. And then do... here. And here. Whatever, good enough. And here. Good enough. So we're just gonna stand here, and then at night we'll tuck ourselves in a bit better. I don't know why they had to all attack at once, or where all of those creatures came from, but okay. Great. We're officially out of food, but that's fine. So, as I was trying to say before everything decided screw you, this mod reminds me of not my favorite SCP per se, but one of my favorite revenge stories. And it just happens to be an SCP. I cannot remember the number, I cannot remember the creator. But the basic can't keep up. Is the server overloaded? Running connection lost. Did the fog get closer? I don't like that. This also isn't a server. This is single player. So, that's also not a good sign. But that's new. Do not like that. Anyway, we're gonna ignore that. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. We're here to regret our life choices. Are you ready? Time for regret. I'm turning my... Time for regret. Nothing happened. I did nothing. Run. No, thank you. 14 blocks. Why is this the frickin'... Whoa. Why are those there? "14 blocks, 24." Oh! I see. Ooh. Where'd you just go? Oh, there's more. Are you building a cage around? 12 seconds. 11. That is a very long-ass stick. Hello? I don't like those noises. Oh no, I was just looking at a weird angle. It's fine. Hello? Hmm. Nothing seems to have happened. That was just a weird dream. Nothing happened. Nothing at all. Why did... Nothing happened. Nothing happened at all. It's fine. Um, I'm not losing... I didn't lose 2 hearts. Nothing happened. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, so my story, it basically, in the Arctic, there is a bizarre labyrinth that every once in a while will start expanding. And so it started expanding, and the Foundation sent a new researcher to go help investigating, and everyone's treating him strangely. He's trying to get information. He's like, okay, why don't we do this? Why don't we do this? And proposing some ideas of here's some things we can test. Yeah, that's fine. The screen's not weird. Nothing's going on. Nothing's happening. Nothing is happening. Hello. No one came to the funeral. Yours or mine? Actually, don't answer that. So this new researcher is asking questions. He's starting to look into it, and everyone's just acting odd. Like they're treating him strangely, giving him odd looks. Some almost like pity. Others seem to be like a dirty glare. Hmm. That's perfectly fine. So, despite being told no, he decides, you know what? I want to find the information out on my own. No one else is really helping me. So he goes into the labyrinth and soon enough gets hopelessly lost. And as he goes into this labyrinth, he spots this little girl. He tries asking her questions. She doesn't reply and just goes running off further in the labyrinth. This researcher, he's curious and also confused. So he's like, well, maybe this is the anomaly. Like, maybe this little girl has something to do with it. So he starts following her and gets led further and further and further into the labyrinth. As he does, he starts to feel something is off and like a feeling of foreboding, like something is wrong. But some part of him desires to keep following this little girl, and so he does. And as they go further and further into this labyrinth, he starts seeing these like chains and odd shadows hanging from the roof and the walls, and eventually he ends up in a massive room with a huge fireplace with all of these chains hanging around, and there's a bunch of bodies hanging from these chains in varying states of torture. And the girl is standing in front of the fire. The researcher stares at her. He says, "I'm sorry," and then is ripped apart by the chains and his pieces strung up. So, what was happening this whole time is that way, way, way long ago. Whoa, that was new. That was weird. We're gonna break this just so that this is literally just for the phantoms. If it's something from the mod, I would be more than fine if it killed me, but I would still prefer that to happen here and away from both the orb and my home. I should have checked if I was recording. Give me 1 second. Yes, I am. Okay, good, good. I was worried for a moment that I clicked the stream button and then I started this and I forgot to hit the record video button because they are two different buttons. We're gonna like stand here because that's a pretty sight. Despite the odd filter on my screen, that's perfectly natural. It's how Minecraft is supposed to look, right? Nothing weird is going on. I did nothing. So what had happened was way, way, like centuries ago, this researcher, before the Foundation even existed, ended up killing a little girl. And the spirit of that little girl wanted to seek out vengeance. And so I don't know if the first life she managed to get vengeance or not, but every single time this man is reborn, whether he's born as a man again or anything else, but every single time this man is reborn and starts his life anew, the labyrinth that was created by the spirit of this little girl begins expanding and could, theoretically, if left to expand unstopped, whatever the words are, without anything happening, would eventually span out and spread across the whole world and potentially result in its destruction. The way to stop it is by finding the now reborn person that killed her and then bringing them to the labyrinth and allowing her to take out vengeance and justice every single time. This stops the expansion, everything is halted until, once again, they are reborn and it begins anew. It's my favorite revenge story because the person who did the wrong is the one who suffers the greatest. It is also targeted directly at the person that caused all this pain and suffering. I think revenge like this, especially like with the trapped spirit, is something that if it could be avoided is best because that's basically causing the soul not to truly move on. But if you're going to take out revenge, at least do it on the person that wronged you. And every time the soul of this person is brought back and basically sacrificed to the spirit of this person who he killed, they end up regaining all of their memories. And in the last moment, they fully feel guilty. They acknowledge, I did wrong, I deserve this. Um, um, that. I don't like that crying because that weird crying is so like I don't know if it's the voice or what it is, but it's like a weird mix of like cry laughter, and it's fucking with me. Also, I couldn't make out most of those words, but I swear some there was like a female's versus saying "I miss you." I don't like that. Mm. Mm. No, thank you. No, thank you, madam. I keep getting so distracted by everything else going on that I keep not actually working on the keychain that I wanted to. I even got like a handful of charms. Right now I'm doing a little like rainbow heart. It's actually like pixelated, kind of like I don't like that either. So, oh, that's just a tree. Okay. I thought that was a figure. It's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing is wrong. Everything is perfectly fine. When the really, really crazy stuff starts to happen, I'll go out and start walking. But I don't want to do that if I'm gonna get shot in the ass by a skelly. Was that block always like that? Hello? No one's here? No one's there. Nothing is happening? It's fine? It's glorious. It's just the screeches of the damned. It's fine. It's how it normally is. I think I've said it's fine more than anything else in this whole this whole thing. Where did I put my Ooh, that's a really pretty one. Maybe as the center? The pattern? I know I have there we go. Okay. In this lighting, that looks purple, but we're gonna go with it and assume it's red. I really don't like the screeching. I don't like the sudden silence either. Okay. Just, testing something. So, yes, glorious. I actually, you know what, I might want to theorize. No, I don't know. I think I'm gonna theorize a little bit, maybe. On the storyline. So, I went through this once before. The sun is coming up. The following content is not recommended for viewers under the age of 18. This mod is not what it claims to be. Well, what does it claim to be? Actually, I cannot show you because to show you I would have to change my recording setup, but I can read to you the description of this mod. Apparently things needed updated. So the mod itself is called Evil Hunter Horror, and This mod could and will corrupt and destroy your world and inventory. If you want, you can disable this stuff, which I don't. I'm planning around it. So, years ago, your son vanished. He was a quiet, curious kid. Huh? The ones that were attacking the Yeah. Okay. He was a quiet, curious kid. He was really into occult stuff, old rituals and symbols. He'd copied them into notebooks with a weird exactness. Then he started building all this stuff in Minecraft. One evening, he went to his room to play, but by the next morning, he was just gone. Time passed, you moved, you tried to forget. But then, while unpacking, you found an old, unmarked hard drive in a box you didn't even remember sealing. It only had one file on it, a Minecraft world, the last thing you had of him. So you loaded it. The second you got in, a book just showed up in your hands. No title, just some lines written in a handwriting you almost knew. These strange wor- These were strange words, not really like poetry, but like instructions. Something was pulling you forward, deeper, away from where you started. You followed it. The world was empty and silent, just grass, wind, and a real feeling of nothingness until you finally found it. A ritual circle made from rough stone block, and right in the middle, something that definitely didn't fit. Oh, I saw the smaller container, I didn't see the bigger one. Salad. Do we have pickles? No, I don't think we do. Mm, I don't think that'll go well in chicken tuna salad. Chica? I don't know, what do you add to tuna salads with? Other than like salt, pepper, pickles. Maybe some onions, but I think we only have the dried one. Garlic, things right. Oh my god. There's mixed vegetables up here. It won't hurt it. Anyway. Definitely did not fit. A single block that had no name, no texture from any game version you could ever seen. It pulsed really faintly, like someone holding their breath. It called to you, even without making a sound. You reached out and touched it. And apparently, this was commissioned by YouTuber Vividly? Viminly? I don't know. I have no idea who the hell they are. Um, like I said, can't show you because Um, to do that, I would have to fuck up everything I'm recording on. And I ain't doing that. Think I think we're now good to start running around. Because I'm not seeing. Let's fall. That almost killed me. I'm seeing fish. I'm not really seeing anything else. So as long as we don't have monsters, we're good. Garlic. I'll take a few more for the road. So we're gonna go. Maybe our breath will be so sneaky the entity will run away. I know, sheepies. Do you eat garlic? No. Let's not go in there. I kind of don't want to go too far from here because this is where I have marked on the map. So, you know what? Let's just explore the island more. Maybe we can go up because I actually don't know how high and how low it is affected when stuff starts happening. It might just be surface level. So, maybe go up here and explore what's going on. And we'll mark up there too, so we can get back to it. Oh, wow. This is so cool. I have not explored any of the floating villages. I've seen them in like videos and like old mod reviews and mod packs. But I have not played with stuff like this. Oh. Oh. Ow. Um. You. Uh. Got it. Understood. Oh. Woo. Yeah. I don't like the crying. Are those coconuts in that tree? Okay, my keys are also different. I'm hitting A. Spacebar works fine. I am holding down the A button. Okay, we're gonna teleport back there. Okay, now I'm hitting W. Stop. Go away! I literally can't fight him. That was S. Okay, fine. I'll walk here until it fixes itself. Can I please have my... Oh, I'm in the water. I am holding W. I am holding D. This is W. This is S. Okay. I cannot move my mouse. It's literally not. Can't. I'm just holding W. Pig. How did the pig die? Okay, W. Oh, no. Where did my axe go? I can't move. I can't move. Please let me have my mouse control back. You can see my body moving. I can't. Can I have my axe back? Oh. I don't like that. Okay, I guess I don't have my axe. Okay, I could kind of control it, I think. Maybe. Okay. Now we're gonna teleport here. Do I have to... Okay. That was me bumping my phone. So my flailing... Oh, my inventory is getting fucked up. There, I don't like the crying. Yeah, I don't like the screaming. Neither of those things are good traditionally. What? Good yelling at me. I'm just trying to distract myself. I don't know what to do. Huh? Uh, they won't let me turn. Uh, that hole looks deeper than it should be. Wasn't this area flat before? Might have fucked something up. Okay. Oh, nope. We're gonna. Does that change him? Okay, that got rid of the guy, but it did not do anything for me and helping me look around again. So we're just gonna chill for a bit, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I don't feel so bad if the island gets destroyed. They killed me like 3 times. I just tangled all of my string. Fuck. Fair enough. That's how, like, every recipe was discovered. Why are you screwing with stuff on my screen? I don't like that. Instead of screwing with stuff on my screen started glitching out. What did you do? I did nothing. Still can't move. I did nothing. Nothing happened at all. Oh, I do have owls, but I have them in yellow, and I don't think that'll look good. Um, does my summon just make random habits of summoning demons? Is that what I walked into? I guess it's less of he has a habit and more of I decided to summon demons because I was compelled to touch an orb. Did everything go white for a second? I'm still not able to move my screen. Hey, do you want to let the dingus in? Fair enough. You gotta wait a little bit, buddy. You can also come through, you know, the other way. It's always open. That is the look of I'm a lazy ass. That's honestly fair. Well, don't let me die. I'm gonna let my cat in. Still can't move. Don't spill. Bad beads. Okay. Well, hopefully. Shouldn't. We're just gonna stare off into the nothingness. Alright. Stare off into the nothingness and chill while I make keychains. Twice. Headphones got unplugged. Well, I can hear the screeching, so they're plugged back in. Okay, good, good, good. I tangled everything. I fucked it all up. I fucked it up more than I thought that was a person. That is a villager. Why are you so far away from their house, my guy? Oh, you're a fishing villager. That makes sense. I know it's probably not really programmed into Minecraft, but it would be cool if it was programmed into Minecraft that, like, fishing villagers would seek out water for, like, whatever percentage of the day. That would be cool beans. Do I have any glass yellow beans? Something was just on the sand behind me. I fucking heard that, you bitch. Glass or no, that's definitely plastic. That one's glass, okay. It's just buried underneath all the plastic ones. Still can't look around. My inventory is being shuffled again by a something. Oh. Okay. There's yellow. Do I have a good green? Oh, I saw something happen. I did not catch what that was. You're just wanting to be a headache, aren't you, Mr. Danger? Still can't move. Playing with roaches. And they found some pieces of chicken. That sounds about right. Red and okay. I do have pretty blues, but that would fuck up my pattern. Uh, I see Skelly over there, I think. I can't look at it better because I still can't move my mouse. I can't move my head. It's just locked forward. Now I need. Do I have good purple? I have lots of black. I do have purple. I'm distracting myself with making a necklace, which, not necklace, a keychain, which means when scary shit comes down. I just heard. Something just sounded like it broke a block. I don't like that. Do not like that. That bead is. No. Let's see. Those are all blues and oranges. Whites. Yellows, greens. Ooh, purple. Oh, so that's more of a brown. This one might work. But that looks more like a pink. Well, I definitely know I can't move my mouse still because my cat is currently about to throw it on the floor. Give me that. Poke through hole, poke through hole. And then I want. Do I have more fancy? Do I have a prettier black? Or do I have a prettier white? Ooh. Hmm. This is really weird. There we go. Both off the screen. I heard something shift in the sand behind me. Don't like that. There's something over there. I think it's just a dead bush. It looked like a person for a second. I'm puzzled. Appreciate being able to look around. You're doing so much cool and crazy and bizarre things, but I can't. Oh, that's definitely like. Why was that in the purple shit? That is also brown. What the hell? Who the fuck sorted these beads? Right, it was fucking me. I'm just dumbass. Got it. Ooh, that could go to the side. Because that one gives me idea. I need another purple. Why do I have more purple beads? These used to be my mom's beads that she gave to me. Because she didn't really do good bead stuff. And there's like no purple. That was like her favorite color. Ooh, that is a very pretty purple. Okay, there we go. I think I just mixed up my purples and pinks for literally no reason. Can I move my head yet? No? Keys are still weird? Got it. Do 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 do. I need another blue. I think this one will do quite. No. I want like a smaller, rounder one. Yeah, like that. There we go. Stuff is moving in my inventory again. I do have one, not really complaint, but request, off on the off chance that the mod maker sees this video. The can't turn your head event lasts little too long. Like I have encountered this event not on a video, but I was screwing around between like videos and stuff. And I got it and it lasted like 3 minutes. And now I think this has lasted like 10. I'm probably over exaggerating, but yeah. Cuz like what can I really do? What can I do? That's me holding what the Ooh? That's me holding W. That sand is broken. Can I go to it? Okay. S is like forward and sideways. There's more villagers. Oh, there's like a whole mountain of villagers. Yeah, this is D. This is A. S. W. So all of them are backwards and off kilter. I don't know if kilter is the right word, but they're all tilted. And now I need another green. Let's go. There's a chicken somewhere. Can't turn around, so I can't look at it. Here you. Still can't move my head. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Something just nudged me. Oh. I didn't tap anything or touch anything in it. There's something nudging me. Could I? No, it's not letting me change perspective. So, something is just nudging me. I'm guessing it's a chicken based on the sound. But there's nothing I can do about it. Now I need another yellow. I don't want that kind. I'm okay. My nose is just agitated. No, I need orange. Where the fuck did I put it? Oh! The fuck? Just got scared by lightning that. Yeah, it sounds like we're gonna have a thunderstorm. I just saw like a bright flash out of the corner of my eye and it scared the shit out of me. Well, that's fun. Yeah, that's definitely nice orange. A bit darker than the other one, but that's fine. Oh, can I move my head yet? Nope. It is officially midnight for me. Now I need red, which is like my most common color because reasons. It's like red, blue, and white I have the most of. Or red, white, and blue. Yeah, that makes sense. No, actually, I don't have all that much red. It's definitely white. I have like a whole container dedicated to white. And then I have little bits of white in like every other container I have of mixed beads. Then I have a crap ton of blue. I think maybe green. How much green do I have? Either green or like the silver metally ones. I was looking for red though. I will take that one. And then I'm gonna finish the keychain. I'll tell another story. And then we can, I guess, I can make another keychain. Can I move my head yet? Nope, still no. Got it. Can I? Yeah. Okay. Let's try this and see if it'll allow me. Please? Will this let me move my head? Ah, I fixed it. Yes. Okay. Uh noted. You can fix the ability, regain the ability to move your head if you get out of the world and get back in the world. I saw that. Oh, um, it's doing that thing. Okay, so sometimes it'll do a thing where everything just stares at you and follows you. Give me 1 second. I'm tying off my keychain. Do, 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 do. One more knot. And there we go. Oh, what the fuck? Why are you doing that? Don't do that. That's mean. That is mean. Oh. Oh. Some that's not happy. My keychain is being a bitch. Give me a second. Why the hell are you doing that? There we go. This should fix it. String no move. Why are you? What the fuck? How the hell? Okay, string sometimes does whatever the fuck it wants, okay? If you have not messed with strings, sometimes they just do what they do. There we go. Fixed. I heard that. I didn't have scissors. I had to bite the string off. It's fine. I'm not trying to impress anyone. It's just for me to fuck around. Okay. I'm gonna run around and tell another story, I guess. There's just blocks everywhere. Maybe I'll tell a ghost story. So I have a weird ass. This to some this to some people might not be like the scariest story, but to me it is my scariest story because I don't even know if it's real or it was just a weird fucking ass dream. Yeah, you could see where everything fell. This was all flat. I should have added the zoom in. I think that's one of the guys, though. I heard that. I heard there is someone broke sandstone. Where the fuck was that sandstone? There's just a bunch of holes appearing around me. Oh, the chickens are in the hole now. So when I was little, we have this camper. It used to belong to like a family friend, and then when he passed away, he ended up giving it to my older sisters, and by extension, my mother, because my older sisters at the time were kids. Anyway, the only thing I knew of this family friend, because he died when I was like 5, was that he passed away, and that was basically it. I don't like having those random blocks in my inventory. That skeleton looks weird, and I think it's just the filter. So anyway, family friend, his name was Trace. Helped with like raising my older sisters. And we were out camping, we were hanging out at the camper, and I actually have 2 ghost stories from the camper. To kind of explain the layout, you go in and on one side you have like the kitchen set up. On the other side you have like a little hallway with a seating area and then like counter space, and both sides of the hallway have fold down beds. And then at the back you have like bath, uh, toilet, all that shit. So, I for some reason didn't want to sleep on any of the beds. At this time, the only people that were there was me and my parents. Older sisters had moved out and they also didn't want to go camping with us, and at the time my younger sibling was not born. So I had just thrown basically all of the blankets we have onto the floor and was curled up in that hallway in between the seating area and the counter space. The kitchen area you can fold down and turn into a bed, or you could just make a flat area, which is what my parents would do, and then they had a blow up bed. And so they were sleeping over there. And I have no idea what time it was. I just know it was dark as hell outside. And I woke up to all of the lights in the camper flickering. And my mom was sitting on the mattress and just facing like the vague direction of where the bathroom was, not really looking at anything, just staring off into that rough direction. So, just because I was in that area, she was vaguely facing me, but was not looking at me. And she kept kind of muttering to herself, uh, saying, Trace is here. Trace is saying hello. And she was just going on and muttering all this stuff about Trace being there, that he was saying hello, and all that stuff, as all of the lights are flickering. And I don't know if it was just because it was late or because it was a weird sleep thing or what it was, but I've asked, well, I did. My mother has since sadly passed away. But, um, before her passing, I had asked her dozens and dozens and dozens of times. Um, and I've retold this story tons and tons of times. I think I've even retold it in a few videos. And she has no memory of it. She has no idea what the fuck I was talking about. Doesn't recall it at all. And because of that, it's my scariest story because I don't even know if it's real. I don't know if it was just a crazy, detailed ass fucking dream or what. Which is even more bizarre. I'm inclined to believe it wasn't a dream. Maybe it was her dreaming and she doesn't remember and it was just this weird whatever. I have no idea. But I'm inclined to say I wasn't dreaming because I have weird dreams, but they are very, very rarely about like actual things. Most of the time, they're completely nonsensical. Uh, so much so. My dreams are so weird. There are specific things I cannot watch when I go to bed because I am guaranteed to have the weirdest fucking like trippiest dreams ever. Like Markiplier, I cannot watch Markiplier when I go to sleep because on several occasions I have ended up in like a half awake, half asleep state, and based on what he's playing, I have had dreams that have been influenced based on what he is playing at that moment. So, like one of my biggest examples was I had a weird dream after falling asleep to Markiplier and it ended up going to like his old uh parody scare stream, and the dream I had was this bizarre, I was running through a mansion playing hide and seek with like a child ghost. And so we were both running around, we were choosing different rooms, and we were hiding from each other. And then we would like play dress up. So, hey, here's this like slew of costumes is the main floor, and then you could just go on, and of course it's a dream, so it's like nonsensical, all this stuff. I'm gonna cut down trees, just I don't know, to have something to do as I talk. And as I'm having this dream, the like costumes and the layout of the manor are changing. And for some reason, my brain swore that it was a cat's meow. But I ended up like waking up a few minutes later and I found out that it was the creaking of a door as he was playing Amnesia. But um because I heard that like creaking sound and my brain thought it was a meow, my dream changed to actually me suddenly hiding and running from this ghost child that I was playing hide and seek with my cat at the time, Kai. And so I had him like tucked under my shoulder. It suddenly turned to this full on, like, from this goofy, like, funny dream of playing hide and seek with this weird, like, Casper child ghost to, like, hiding for my life as this twisted, costumed, what was once a sweet ghost kid, now beastly monster, was chasing and hunting down me and my cat. I woke up a few minutes later to him in the midst of, like I said, his like charity horror game stream. I can't remember what it's called. Um, I also kind of don't like watching Markiplier when I sleep because there are 3 videos that I always end up waking up to, and it's 1/3 chance that I wake up to him starting Choochel. Um, the other is waking up to him singing Goosey Goosey Goose for Unentitled Goose Game, and the other, it's always in the middle of, I can't remember the 3rd game. What's it called? But it's like 3 of his longest videos that were like live streams turned into videos. And it's always those 3. And it's, of course, give me a moment. Fuck the scares. Excuse you. This. I want. No. I want. Click to reply. No, I want. How do I. How do I block you, asshole? Sure. That's. Yeah. Okay, whatever. I don't want to send a message to myself. Okay, whatever. Um, I don't like that noise. Do not like that noise. Um, oh, another one I can't watch. I think I just ate some shrooms for a second. You're a chicken? Oh, are you one of the, like, midnight chickens? I guess I can't really test that unless I stab it, and I don't want to stab it. Anyway. Another person I can't watch when I... Thank you for the startling attack. Another person I can't watch when I go to bed is Magic the Noah. I just have the weirdest... a lot of the dreams I have when, like, his videos are on and I go to sleep they're just weird and nonsensical, which kind of makes sense given what he does in the video. There is one dream I had that has stuck with me like my whole life. I'm pretty sure I was in kindergarten, so like 4 or 5 years old, or like 5, 6, somewhere around there. And I don't know why, I just have never forgotten this dream. Like, I have horrible memory. Like, most of my dreams I don't remember. Most events I have absolute shit memory, but something about this memory has just stuck with me for almost 2 decades. Around 2 decades, because I'm currently 25. Like, I literally turned 25 just last month. What are you? Okay, I have all those. I don't have to care about them. Carry about them. Anyway, so this dream from like when I was 5 years old, kindergarten, was there was a massive thunderstorm and we just had to get the hell out. We had to leave, like there was warnings of there being a tornado, all the not good shit was basically happening. And so we left. We all packed in the car at the time. Younger sister wasn't born, so it was just me, mom, dad packed up the car, and we left. And we ended up in a building that it wasn't even really a building. It was just like a long plain, like flat plain type roof with all the like pillars, kind of like um not a mausoleum. I don't know the words. I'm not awake enough for the words. It's almost 1 a.m., okay? Actually, we're gonna go back up here and we have so many more things. I'm just gonna make a whole ass house up here, cause fuck it. Yeah, whole ass house. Um, but we went to this strange building that it was just a completely empty area, basically like this flat roof, no doors, just a bunch of pillars along the outside, not even walls. And there wasn't really people there. It was just all these shadowy figures with these brightly glowing eyes. And so we go in and we're standing amongst all these weird shadowy figures. And for some reason, I decide I want to go out into the crazy storm. And so I take a tiny, like, plastic bucket and shovel and I head out into the crazy storm and just start digging. I have an axe. So I go out, I start digging just on this empty plane of like shadows. And suddenly the ground caves out from under me, and I fall into this massive, shadowy cavern. And in this cavern, this huge. That sounded like someone placed a wood block. Oh, I got high for a second again. And so in this huge cavern, there's this massive shadow that appears and it slowly turns around to face me. And it is this huge, like, long necked dinosaur that just turns and tilts its head towards me and just stares at me with these bright glowing eyes. And then I woke up. And for some reason, this bizarre ass dream has just never left me. I have no idea why. Actually, really strange. I don't know if it's timing or what it is. Maybe it's something about the house. But before moving to where we live now, we live in a trailer. Before moving here, I never had like realistic dreams. Like, I didn't have dreams about like real places or even real people most of the time. The few times I did were like very bizarre dreams, like the dinosaur dream I just told you about. Things that make sense and could never theoretically happen. Since moving into this house, my dreams are still weird as hell, but a lot more of my dreams are becoming more realistic. Like, we had these cats, Kiki and Kai, and I had a very, very realistic dream that, like, we were all playing out in the backyard and suddenly encountered a snake. And the cats went off and they attacked the snake. And I was freaking out because there's a freaking snake. The cats attacked the snake. Was it poisonous? Did it bite them? And all this stuff. And I woke up in the middle of my chaos. I had like taken a 20-minute nap. It was so realistic. It took me a few moments to register, like, that was a weird ass dream for me. Just because I never have dreams like that. Like I was just telling you with the dinosaur dream, and like I just said, the few times I do have dreams of like real people, it's nonsensical, it's bizarre, it's bullshit. That's essentially what it comes down to. And into our hovel. Stare at the neighbor's house. I got distracted with my dream talk and also the freaking person on my live stream, the stupid ass bot, saying, "Hey, I have viewers at .com." I didn't care. Literally, what would be the benefit? Genuinely, on Twitch, what is the benefit of having extra viewers? Because I'm pretty sure there ain't one. Because you don't really get paid on viewers, do you? Like, there's no benefit to any of that. It's just a bunch of bullshit for no reason. But I mean, I guess if people didn't fall for it, then they wouldn't do it, right? Still bullshit. Anyway, I interrupted myself by being a dingus and being myself. Of At the camper, I had two other kind of bizarre ass occurrences, and they kind of go in tandem almost. It feels like they did. One is actually, did that? Hmm. Excuse me? Like, I didn't even have my mouse in my hand. That's not a real ass chicken. That is not a real ass chicken. What the fuck are you? You are not a real ass chicken. You are not a real ass chicken. I don't know what the fuck you are, but you are not a real ass chicken. open. So you are not a real chicken. You are a bullshit liar. Chickens don't open doors. Is this because of the evil mod, or is that because just somehow the farm animals mod allows you to open doors? Because I get a feeling it's not the frickin' farm animals mod. You're not a real chicken. I don't know what the hell you are, but you are not a real chicken. You are not a real chicken. There is no world in which a real ass chicken can open a fucking door. No. No. Well, I guess no Minecraft world. I don't know about real life. Maybe there is a chicken in real life that can open a door. I used to have a cat that could open a door. Like, they would actually jump up and were able to turn the doorknob. It was pretty cool. Anyway, what I was saying is my other bizarre encounter at the moon looks really pretty in this. Sorry. My other weird ass encounter. That fish is a little broken, but that's fine. Is that we were staying at the camper. Oh, that didn't poison me that time. Cool. We were at the camper, and at the time, it was like my parents, myself, and we had brought some friends of mine, Hazel and her younger sister Jasmine. I don't know what the fuck that is, but it looks a little broked. I think that's supposed to be a cow or a pig. That's definitely a spooter. That chicken is fucking with my brain. I don't know why that is fucking with my head so badly. That the chicken can open a damn door. I don't know what it is, but that really is fucking with my head. Um so all five of us were hanging out at the camper. And at the time, I was sleeping on the bunk bed, the like fold down bunk above that seated area. Now, I always had, it was only in the camper, but I always had like a, no, I can't remember the right word, but just a weird ass fear that I would fall off that bed. Only the ones in the camper that I would fall off those beds. Like, we got a bunk bed later. I've been on other bunk beds. I even had like friends growing up that had bunk beds, and I used to jump off my bunk bed. Like, I would cover my floor in stuffed animals and jump into the pile of it off my bunk bed. But for some reason, I was always terrified of falling off the bunk beds in the camper, and I have no idea why. But what the fuck was that? I heard like a thunk, like that. That was me flicking my computer. But I swear I heard like a thunk. Like, what the fuck? Okay. Um, but we were hanging out at the camper, and I was up on the fold out bed. And because of my fear, I was like half awake and I was scared I was gonna fall off the bed. So I reached out. I was still had like my face covered. I wasn't fully awake. And I was just trying to find the edge of the bed. And I reached my hand as far as it could go and I couldn't touch the edge of the bed. So I'm like, where the fuck is it? Like, I'm just feeling more of the bed. And so I finally lifted it off my sheet to look at which way I was even like reaching out. Like, was it towards the wall? Was it towards the. Was I even close to the edge? Because I'm not feeling anything. And the moment I lift the covers off my head, I see a man standing there. And it wasn't my dad. It was like this old cowboy, like literally stereotypic cowboy, scruffy, like 5 o'clock shadow, uh, slightly shorter, messy hair. And he was just standing there, staring directly at me. Of course, I start screaming, bloody murder. I'm freaking out. There was someone standing there. Of course, everyone flicks off the lights. Everyone wakes up and they're like, what the hell was that? I'm like, I just saw a guy. And he's like, he's not there anymore. And of course, I actually don't know anyone that looks like that. It would not surprise me at all if it was a ghost. I was also like half asleep, so maybe it was a bizarre ass dream. I don't know. I do know that the next time we went camping, that was like the last time we went camping for that year, just because summer was almost over. Ooh, I just saw another flash of lightning outside the front door. I'm clicking in the game as if you could see what I'm looking. I'm a genius. Is the chicken still following me? Yes, it is. And it's still opening doors. I'm not going down there. I don't like that fucking chicken. We're gonna, you know what? I'm gonna stay busy. I'm just gonna. There we go. Chicken opened the fucking door again. Anyway, so the next time we went camping out at the camper, like the next year, I had a weird ass dream. And it wasn't the dream itself that was the strangest part. It was the just weirdest feeling that I got when having the dream. I was walking in a long hall with like this really shiny, smooth, reflective surface. Like I don't even know what it was. It was just this dark, smooth, flat surface. And I'm walking through this hallway, just getting further and further, and both sides of the hallway just have these like door after door after door on both sides of the hallway. And I'm just going further and further through. And eventually I see a figure. And I swear it was the same, like, cowboy looking person from. Oh, thank you for taking all the colors away for a second. But I swear it was the same, like, cowboy looking guy that I had seen the last time we were at the camper. Like, the same, like, 5 o'clock shadow, same scruff, everything. And I just got this weird ass feeling. I have no idea how, I don't know why. I have no idea what it was. Maybe I was just like, maybe it was some part of my brain just trying to make up shit. But as weird as it sounds, and you can call me batshit crazy. Like, I know I'm crazy. I know I'm an oddity. I know I'm a strange cookie. But it felt either like it felt almost somber, if that makes any sense. Well, I know the word somber makes sense, but it felt, in my mind, whatever it was I was feeling, it felt like whoever or whatever I was seeing was apologizing. And to me, for some reason, some part of my brain just feels like whatever I was seeing, whoever or whatever that was apologizing to me for something. I Maybe it was for scaring me, maybe it was for something else. I have no idea. But I've never had another dream like that. I've never seen that figure again. And I have the fuck was that noise? I think the chicken might have fell. Is the chicken still following me? Yes, it is. The chicken is still following me. But yeah, I've no idea what that was. And like I said, the only reason that event is not scarier is because one, I can brush both events off as one of them was definitely a weird ass dream. And I didn't I panicked because I saw something that it just scared me. But I could also justify that as maybe it was a weird ass dream, or um if what my brain is saying is true, then whatever it was, whoever it was, didn't mean to scare me. And they were sorry for it. Or maybe I'm just batshit crazy, but I still stand by having an event happen, especially with another person, and they have no fucking memory of it. It's scary as hell because you're not. Some part of you is never going to know for certain if what you experienced was real. Like, was there any truth to it? Did I actually uh, see all the lights flickering? Did I actually see my mom uh, talking about a person that the only thing I knew about them was that they were dead? I think I did. But if it was real, like, was my mom conscious, or did she just genuinely not remember? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I think I'm gonna go. We're gonna go. I thank you for the lovely magic peaches. Well, not magic, I guess, but I want some food. Okay. We're gonna go teleport back. I think I need to make that a little bit longer. Honestly, for a bullshit house, that is probably not the weirdest house I've built. Just saying. Is that black scene? That like shadowy thing over here? Oh yeah, it is. It was a sheep. I'm curious. We're gonna go investigate this house. Oh, that's cool. Fishing. Ooh. I'm not taking anything. I'm gonna go through this. I'm gonna hope that this house doesn't get destroyed when stuff occurs. There's so much garlic. Oh yeah, this is gonna keep us for a while. I'm gonna Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have a decent amount of food for a while. Alright, let's head back. And take this one singular garlic over here. There's a little eggy. Apparently I unlocked egg stuff. Cool. Those are weird mushrooms. You still following me? Yep. Demon chicken is still following me. And you can still open doors, which I hate. With a passion. You're an asshole. Do you know that? You're not a chicken. I know you aren't. Do you know how I know? Chickens don't fucking open doors, you lying ass. Go down. Are we good? Nope, nope. No, we aren't. Now you can't bother me no more. There we go. We are officially in a floating house. And I'm just gonna stare off into the ether. And slowly lose my mind. I wonder if things happen faster if you're like running away from it. Because it does say to run. But it doesn't seem to be happening too much with me staying still. Or maybe I'm just... I don't know. And be processed. What? Oh. More efficient for wool than normal dye. Spindle? 6 total box. Huh. Oh, so it's 1 to 2. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's even more effective. And then you can dye 8 at a time. That's cool. That is cool. We'll save that. Demons are screaming at me again. Just because they can. Do 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 do. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I actually have a few other odd occurrences with my mom. So there was this one time. My mom was she was an alcoholic and would regularly like be up super late. Essentially, she embodied more of a stereotypic teenager than I did even as a teenager. But oh, my screen just dimmed. I need the charger. Hi. Hello. You scared me. Hi, buddy. Hi. Hello. There's a cat on my porch, and it is not one of mine. Buddy. Hi. You just peeking around the... I can see you. Hi. Pandora, I swear if you go to bark at that cat, I am bonking you. Don't you dare. Hi, baby. Cat is just staring at me, and I will accept that. Okay. I'm gonna move a little bit. I don't mean to startle you, baby. You're fine. I just need to grab my charger. Oh, kitty's gone. That's probably preferable because that would be creepy as fuck to just know he's staring at me as I play games. Okay, I swear I heard another door open. There's two of you now! How do I make this? Okay. My phone is beeping, but it's fine. Ooh. Oh, that's cool. Oh, wow. Water. The fuck? Holy. Holy cow. Okay. Okay. So now that it's day again, I'm gonna see what, if anything more happens, and I run, and we have the teleport to get back here. So and we're just gonna move. I don't have a weapon nor tool in my inventory or hand, so hopefully I don't need one. A wolf fart in my hand. Oh, can I eat it? I cannot eat it. That is thoroughly amusing. Regular Billy? Warpstone. Things are happening, so we have that unlocked now. Ooh. We're gonna ignore that. We want as little important shit in our inventory as possible for when stuff hits the fan. Oh, no thank you. No thank you, sir. We are going to chase off every vampire for like 1,000-yard radius or 1,000-mile radius or whatever fucking words it is. Okay, it is currently 1 a.m. for me. I don't need to make no sense. Ooh, what are you? Cherries, right? Yes, cherry. Okay. Thank you for trying to possess me. I have the freaking ghost mod in, but I haven't seen any of the ghost structures. Wait, this is different than that. What the fuck are you? Salt! And I can't just eat it. Fair. I guess you shouldn't traditionally just shove salt in your mouth. That's not really. Oh. What are you? This could be one of the haunted locations. Something's getting opened in there. Hello? Oh, no, it's a villager location. Screw you, bitches! Is that a cherry forest? It is a singular This is the whole cherry biome is a single cherry tree. Very amusing. Oh, what the fuck? Hello? Hel- Who are you? Oh. Oh, it's Death. Why were you glowing? Lots of zombies. Run. Oh. I should look and see if I can make garlic bread. No. Dark oak? What are you? A pecan! This doesn't look like a can of peas. I should take that bed. That is a smart idea. Come back here. Mine. Doesn't look like anyone else will use it anyway. So, mine, bitch. Run. Because then I can properly set up my temporary spawn at the island. And then we'll be good. I want my world spawn to be by the rock, not the rock, the summoning orb for chaos. I think there was a reason I was doing it like that, and I can't for the life of me remember. Can I eat things directly off trees? I fucking can. Okay, I was not aware of that. What are you? These are cashews. Bum 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 ba ba da 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 da. I got distracted again by literally everything else. Oh. Everything's on fire, but it's not my problem. Hello, tiny bee. And anyway, I got distracted by everything else once again. So, um, the stuff at the camper is not the only weird occurrences I have had or did have with my mother. So, years ago, before we moved into the trailer we are living in. Woo! Fuck, I missed. There's a tree in the way. On. There we go. There's a short way to do that, like insta do it, but I can't. I can't be fucked, and I don't remember. Anyway, so before we moved into where we are, we used to live with a family friend, and they had a like 3-ish story house. It was very weird. So they had the base, the like first floor was actually upstairs, and then they had like a half buried downstairs, and then above the garage they had like a third story slash like attic space. It was really weird. Um, but so we had moved in with that family friend and had been living in the like downstairs area. So to get to where we lived, you had to like go along the side of the house and go down the stairs. Or there was another way down the stairs through the living room. Rose, are you gonna bring me good luck? We'll chill here by the turtles. The turtles were
Everything is following me.
Hmm. It's fine. Nothing strange is occurring. This is how Minecraft is supposed to be. Oh. They are pushing me into the ocean. They are pushing me into the ocean. I don't have a boat. So we're gonna break some dark. And we're gonna go sailing. Oh my god. We go. So, the layout of the area we lived was if you went around the house and went downstairs, you ended up opening up the door to like our living room slash my room because basically my younger sibling and I didn't like sharing a room, and so my bed got moved out to the living room. Just less complicated. Anyway, completely irrelevant. So you would open up to living room slash my room, and then you turn right, and there's just like an entry. There's not actual door to a small ass kitchen. Like comfortably, you could fit maybe 3 people in there. If you really had to push it, you could probably fit like 8, but they would be on top of each other. So, like, max capacity would be like 4, maybe 5. Very, very small kitchen. Uh, and then to the right again would be another opening, no actual door, just opening to a hallway. Directly to the right, door led to my parents' room, and then down that hallway on the right was bathroom, and then all the way at the end of the hallway was younger sister's room slash playroom and all that shit. And then to the left, after going in there, was like laundry room slash cold cellar and stuff like that. And then like the stairs upstairs and a doorway out to the garage. Anyway, so in the kitchen we did have a table, but it was like one of the small like fold out tables that are like little square. Maybe 2 people can sit at it. If you really squeezed, 4 people could sit at it just because there's 4 sides. So we had 2 chairs for this table. One side was pressed all the way against the wall. One chair was facing with the back to the hallway entrance. Is that a fucking iron golem on a... Iron golems are apparently on pirate ships. Good to know. There's another floating cursed area. Anyway, one was facing with their back to the hallway, the other was facing with its back to the living room. I was sitting. We're gonna stand here and chill just because we can. I was sitting in the chair with my back to the hallway. So on my left was a little bit of kitchen, and then I could see directly into the living room. And then in front of me was the tiny ass table. To my right, I was pinned in this little corner of there was a wall. My mom was sitting in the other chair, and she was drinking and kind of reminiscing. She had had like an off day, and so she's lost in her own world. She's telling me all these stories about like her friends and stuff, people she knew that like I never met, and all this stuff. And she's just going on and on and on and on. And I'm just chilling, listening to her, and we're talking about whatever. And it was like 4 in the morning on a school night, so I should have been in bed, but I couldn't sleep, and listening to my mom's drunk stories was more fun anyway. So my dad had come out of his room and he had said, "Hey, you really need to go to bed. Both of you should go to bed. Like, you have school in literally a few hours." And then he's like, "Okay, well, do what you're gonna do. I'm not gonna stop you, but yeah." So he went to bed, and a few minutes later, like maybe 10 minutes at most, I hear movement behind me. And at first I think it's dad. He's just going to come out. He's going to say, "Hey, you really need to go to bed," or something like that. But I listened to it and I noticed these footsteps because they weren't like light footsteps. It sounded like an adult footsteps. And they were coming from up the hallway. And I heard them coming from little sister's room all the way up that hallway and then turning, and I felt something. I didn't see something. I felt something walk up and stand in that open area behind, not behind me, but like to the left of me. And so I'm literally just stuck in a corner. Uh, this thing came from the hallway behind me. It is standing to my left, which is literally the only way I have out. So I shove myself as much as I can against the table and wall to try and create as much space as I can for whatever thing is standing to the left of me. And of course, I'm like, I just heard footsteps. There is something standing right the fuck there, and I'm freaking out. At this point, I'm like 9, maybe 10 years old, because little sister was like a toddler, and we're about 8 years apart. And of course, my mom, being drunk off her ass, did not help at all. My mom decided, you know what, in her drunken mind, this is a good thing. You want to know what that is? You want to know what that thing standing next to you that you can't see? The thing that you just heard walk up to stand next to you from your younger sibling's room? It's okay. It's just Grandma, who passed away and whose ashes are on the shelf in the living room. Oh, it's okay. It's just Grandpa, who also passed away and his ashes are on the shelf in the living room. A shelf which I could see in urns I could see from where I was sitting through this invisible thing that was standing to my left, as I felt it standing there. Let's just say that wasn't a good morning. That was not a good fucking morning. But yeah, after a while, the whatever was standing there, um, just vanished. Like I didn't hear footsteps or anything. I just stopped feeling as if there was something there. And so as soon as it felt like there was nothing there, I booked it. I'm like, fuck that. No, thank you. I'm just rambling to ramble. I don't even. That's not what. I have been recording and live streaming for 2 hours. I don't think my first video is even this long. The events are going so slow, and I have no idea why. It's all randomized, I'm assuming, but like, jeez. Jeez. I'm just gonna eat those fucking peaches. Thank you very much. Fuck it. I'm gonna call it here, and I'm gonna. I don't know. I'm gonna try and sleep. I really should sleep. My sleep schedule is fucking bullshit. I think in the last week I have maybe slept 15 hours. I don't know. I Today I slept like 3 cuz I couldn't sleep and so I was up till like 7. And then I finally fell asleep and I woke up at 10. I ended up taking another nap till about 10:30. At which point brain said, "Nah, you don't need to go back to bed." There was just a breath in my ear and I didn't like that. I'm gonna call it here. Thank you for joining me. Hope you have a lovely day and farewell.